If your dog is anything like my little Chihuahua Bella, then you already know that nail trimming is not exactly her favorite activity. She tolerates a lot of things, but nail trims, not so much. So today I'm trying this dog nail grinder that was sent to me by our good friends at Kapvis to see if this makes the whole process easier for both of us. The first thing I notice is how comfortable this feels in your hand. It has this textured non-slip grip that gives you a lot of control, which is important when you're working with a little squirmy dog. It also has 6 different speed settings. So the dial is right here on the bottom, and you can choose anywhere from 7,000 RPMs all the way up to 12,000, depending on your pet size and the thickness of their nails. For Bella, I am definitely going to start on one of the lower settings. So I also wanted to show you these LED lights. So they have 2 LED lights at the top here, and they shine directly onto your pet's nail while you're grinding them. So it's much easier to see exactly what you're doing. If you've ever worried about getting too close to the dog's quick, especially on darker nails, these lights give you a lot more confidence. Then I wanted to show you this. So listen to this. It's actually really quiet. For nervous dogs, that's a huge deal. A loud grinder can make some dogs panic before you even touch their paw. And this one is a lot less intimidating. The LED display also shows your battery level, so you'll always know when it's time to recharge. And speaking of battery, this runs up to 7 hours on a full charge. That's enough for a lot of grooming sessions before you have to plug it in again. So the one thing that I will mention is that changing the speed does require you to turn the dial at the bottom. So it's easiest if you pick your speed before you start your nail trimming. All right, time for the real test. Bella definitely isn't excited about this, so I am taking my time, letting her get comfortable and giving her lots of reassurance on the way. One thing I always recommend, especially with a nervous dog, is to let them hear the sound first, let them sniff it, let them get curious, and don't rush into trimming. I like using a nail grinder because you're actually filing the nail instead of clipping it all at once, and it gives me a little more control, especially with tiny nails like Bella's. The diamond grinder bit is designed to handle everything from little dogs like Bella all the way up to large dogs with much thicker nails. You simply increase the speed when you need more power. I also like that it has a dust cap that catches most of the nail dust while you're grinding. It's a small feature, but definitely helps keep the mess down. I did not have it on during this nail trim, so dust was kind of going everywhere. Another nice feature is that if the grinder ever encounters too much resistance or gets jammed, it automatically stops. That extra layer of protection gives me a little more peace of mind. Overall, I'm really impressed with this nail grinder. It's comfortable to hold, it's quiet, and I genuinely like the LED lights and having 6 different speed settings, which means it will work for tiny dogs like Bella or larger dogs that have much thicker nails. Bella may never love getting her nails trimmed, but anything that helps make the experience calmer and safer is a win in my book. If you've been looking for an alternative to traditional nail clippers, I definitely think this one is worth checking out.